What if the only thing limiting you is the belief that you are limited? Let's take a moment to ponder on that. Today, we're diving into an engrossing journey of self-discovery, exploring the potency of our thoughts. Our central focus? Debunking limiting beliefs and shining a light on the transformative power of thought in manifesting our desired reality. This journey will lead us through the murky waters of self-doubt, past the daunting cliffs of preconceived notions, and onto the shores of enlightenment. We'll dissect the misconceptions that often shackle us, demystify the creation of our reality, and delve into the art of manifesting desires. We'll even grapple with the complex concept of good and evil. Our voyage promises to be enlightening, empowering, and perhaps a little challenging. But remember, the path to self-discovery is seldom easy. As we venture into the depths of our mind, we begin to understand that we are the architects of our reality. Often, we are our own worst enemies, creating invisible barriers that limit our potential. Now let's take a moment to reflect on this. What if I told you that there are no unseen forces of good or evil interfering in your life? That's right. There isn't a puppeteer behind the scenes, pulling the strings of your life. There isn't a cosmic judge, metering out rewards and punishments based on some arbitrary scale of good and evil. Instead, the reality is both simpler and more profound. You see, your life is largely a manifestation of your own thoughts and beliefs. It's your mindset that shapes your world, not some external mystical force. The power to change your life resides within you, in the form of your thoughts and beliefs. Now you might be thinking, but what about the hardships I face? What about the obstacles that stand in my way? Aren't they imposed by external forces? The answer, surprisingly, is no. There are no conditions imposed on your life by external forces. Your successes, your failures, your joys, your sorrows, they all stem from your mind. You are the architect of your own life. This might seem a bit daunting. After all, it's much easier to blame our problems on external forces than to take responsibility for our own thoughts and beliefs. But consider the flip side. If you are the one shaping your life, then you also have the power to change it. You have the power to turn your dreams into reality, to overcome your challenges, to reach your full potential. So, think about your limiting beliefs. Are they really serving you, or are they holding you back? Remember, you are not a passive observer in your life. You are an active participant. You have the power to change your beliefs, to change your thoughts, to change your life. We shape our lives, consciously or unconsciously, through our beliefs and thoughts. It's time to harness this power and break free from the invisible barriers that hold you back. It's time to demystify limiting beliefs and embrace the power of your mind. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery together. Imagine if everything you desire already exists, waiting for you to claim it. The reality we perceive isn't necessarily a creation, but rather a discovery of what already exists. It's like an endless ocean, where every imaginable possibility, be it positive or negative, is floating, waiting to be picked up and brought to life. Take, for instance, the existence of health and disease. Both are realities that exist simultaneously. It's not as if health is created from nothingness when one recovers from an illness. It's always there, just waiting to be claimed and manifested. The same goes for wealth and poverty. Wealth isn't created from thin air when one climbs out of poverty. It's always present, just waiting to be recognized and accepted. This concept underscores the fact that nothing is impossible. If we can conceive it, it already exists. The seemingly impossible feats we achieve, the miracles we witness, are merely the embodiment of this truth. They are not exceptions to the rule, but rather proof that the rule exists. This is not to say that everything is predestined or that we don't have free will. On the contrary, we have the power to choose which reality we want to manifest from the infinite possibilities that exist. Our thoughts and beliefs are the compass that guide us to our desired reality. So, what does this mean for our dreams and aspirations? It means they are not just wishful thinking or figments of our imagination. They are real, tangible realities that exist, waiting for us to manifest them. They are not fantasies to be dismissed, but possibilities to be embraced. In a nutshell, our reality is not a creation but a selection. We have the power to choose our reality from the endless possibilities that exist. The key is to believe in the reality we want to manifest. Belief is the bridge that connects our current reality with our desired one. Everything you desire is within your reach. You just have to believe it. What if the life you desire is just a thought away? Imagine a world where everything that contradicts your current reality also exists and is available to you. It's a concept that might seem alien, but it's a truth that many have come to realize. You see, the universe is like a vast, boundless supermarket, where every aisle is filled with infinite possibilities. And you, my friend, have the freedom to choose and manifest what you desire. You are not restricted to the narrow confines of your current reality. You have the power to transcend it, to shape it, to mold it according to your beliefs and imagination. Imagine for a moment that you're an artist, and your life is a blank canvas. You hold the brush. You have an array of colors at your disposal, and you're free to create a masterpiece that resonates with your deepest desires. You're not bound by any rules, by any preconceived notions of what your life should look like. You can paint the sky pink if you want. It's your canvas, your creation. This is the essence of the manifestation of desires. Every thought, every belief you hold is a stroke on this canvas. And the physical world around you, it's simply playing catch-up. It's adapting and molding itself to match the reality you're creating in your mind. That job you've been dreaming about, it's there, waiting for you to recognize and manifest it. That healthy body you've been craving, it's already yours if only you would claim it. That love you've been seeking, it's within your grasp if only you would reach out and take hold. It's important to understand that this isn't just about wishful thinking or blind optimism. It's about truly believing in the reality of your desires and aligning your thoughts and actions accordingly. It's about consciously choosing the reality you desire and then living it, breathing it, embodying it every single day. So ask yourself, what do I truly desire? And then dare to believe in it, dare to manifest it. Because your reality is what you imagine and believe, the physical world is simply playing catch-up. Good and evil, are they absolute or simply a matter of perspective? This is a question that has puzzled philosophers throughout the ages. Some might argue that good and evil are absolutes, set in stone and universally agreed upon. However, let's take a step back and consider the possibility that these concepts are not as clear-cut as we've been led to believe. If we delve deeper, we find that the concepts of good and evil are often tied to our individual interests and desires. What one might perceive as good, another might perceive as evil, and vice versa. This is because our judgment of what is good or evil is based on whether it aligns with or contradicts our desires. Consider for a moment a situation that you've labeled as bad. Did it come as an inherently evil force? Or did it simply appear as something you didn't want and thus you characterized it as bad? More often than not, we label situations as bad or good based on how they resonate with our desires and interests. This is not to say that there aren't actions that are universally condemned, such as violence or cruelty, but even these actions are deemed evil because they contradict the collective desires of peace, safety, and respect for all. So it seems that the dichotomy of good and evil is not absolute, but rather a subjective interpretation based on our personal desires and interests. Understanding this can empower us to navigate life with greater clarity and control. We can recognize that if something undesirable happens, it's not because an evil force is at work, but rather, it's a reflection of our own thoughts and beliefs. This realization can be liberating. It means that you are not at the mercy of some external force of good or evil. Instead, you hold the reins. You can choose to align your thoughts and beliefs with your desires, and thus manifest the reality you want. It's not about good or evil, it's about what you want and what you don't want. You have the power to choose. We've established that the concepts of good and evil are subjective, tied to our individual desires and interests. But what does this mean for our daily lives? Is it really as simple as choosing what we want and letting go of what we don't? I would answer, yes, it is that simple. However, throughout history, humans have complicated their own lives with baseless beliefs. Even when their lives don't align with their desires, they cling to these beliefs, hoping for a better afterlife. An afterlife which, in reality, does not exist. Imagine for a moment that you are in a state of complete relaxation. You visualize what you want to happen, without worrying about how it will occur or what means are necessary. You disregard what your reason tells you, believing instead that what you imagine already exists, and that you're bringing it into physical reality just by imagining it. There is no force in the world that can prevent what you imagine from happening, not even you. Don't worry about your external world, it will always adapt to your consciousness. Remember, life is singular, and living the life you've always dreamt of is not just a possibility, but an obligation. Sin isn't about violating moral rules. Sin is failing to achieve what you desire. If someone lives a life different from what they desire, they are sinning because every human being has the power to achieve everything they desire to have and be. So, dare to embrace your power of creation. Dare to dream, dare to desire, and most importantly, dare to believe that you can manifest your dreams into reality. After all, it's not about good or evil. It's about what you want and what you don't want. You have the power to choose. Did you enjoy this video? Don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share this powerful information with others. You can be the agent of change in this world and rescue individuals from the misery and suffering that stems from ignorance. By sharing this knowledge, you are not only helping others to embrace their power of creation, but also enhancing your own. The more you share, the more you attract what you desire into your own life. It's a cycle of positive manifestation that benefits everyone involved. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. We are all in this together, striving to understand our realities and shape them according to our desires. Follow us, and you will only attract into your life what you desire to happen. You will have all the necessary information to access the power that many believe was exclusive to Christ. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery and actualization together. Keep watching, keep sharing, and keep manifesting your desires into reality. The power is in your hands.